Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in less than 1 minute, so I'll be back as soon as I find some sort of opportunity. But for now, I will go ahead and pause the recording software. All right, market is open. And trying to let some things settle out here a little bit. But literally just open. So I'll pause again, and if I see something develop, I will keep you updated. All right, gonna go for a put here at 40.70. We're trying to get a put here. I'm looking to do options at 40.70. Okay, well, I now know that if I'm going to get filled there, that means that it's going to go up through. So never mind on that entry point. Go to 37.70 instead. We'll see if this move can push up a little bit more, unless it wants to start to show some sort of sign of weakness. All right, I'll pause. Okay, I have an order at 37.70, in there at 37.70 for a put. Wow. See what it wants to do here. All right, I'm in loss control mode now. Goodness. All right, there we go. $70 loss on that one. What a pain to try to get out. I mean, I was sitting there for my little sniper shot and it would not fill me, and even trying to get out right there was a pain. All right, well, $70 loss, something that can't be recovered from. Throw an order out there. Maybe this is some sort of top finally forming here. 45.50. I'm doing options. If you're not sure what options are, just comment below option guide and I will link you to a free class I put together called The Big Basics of Options. And I'll walk you through how they work. And they don't need, I know sometimes they have a reputation of being intimidating in advance, and they can be made that way, don't get me wrong, but they don't have to be made that way. And I approach them in a more simplified way. So if that's how you like to approach things in more simplified ways, then I'm confident that guide can help you out. So just comment below option guide and I'll link you to that totally free class. All right, I will pause. Have an order at 44.70. All right, I'm adjusting that down to like 43.70. Might be a more accurate entry here. In there at 43.70. And out there for a nice little $50 scalp. All right, so down 20 on the day. We'll try 41.70 now. See if it wants to make its way up there. But I will pause for the time being. All right, gonna go for hopefully a put up around the 50 mark. So right around Let's go 40.20. So it needs to come up a bit more. Well, you know what? I was watching level 2s. I think 42.50 here could make sense. In there at 42.50 for a put. And out there for another quick little $50 move. I'm going to go back to that $40 area though now. See if the price wants to push up to that yellow line. So I'll throw that order out there. And now we'll go ahead and pause. Have an order at 39.50. In at 39.50. For a call, that is. So out there for $50. No, that's not right. Sorry. $10 on that one. I was thinking 50. No, that's not right. Would have been okay, but that action right there was a bit much and did have to go into loss control mode. This window over here got me out, so I thought I got out for $50, but I was like, that just didn't seem right. Maybe you heard my voice. Got out for $50. I think I said it in a way that didn't quite make sense, but yeah, pulled back a bit too much, although I would be interested in potentially a put here. And what I think might be any sort of little movement up here. Not necessarily truly strong movement. So yeah, just $10 on that one. In hindsight, yes, I would have been okay. So if you're still watching the level 2s, you're right to say, Clay, you would have been okay had you held. Yeah, you're right. But that is all hindsight. All right, I'll pause. I have an order at 40.50 here for... No, let's go to 39.50 now at this point. $39.50. What else I can try? 41.50, which is basically... Whoa. And let's go. I'm going to change strike prices here. Pretty rough move here. I like that blue line though, down around 80. So so about 40.50 here. 40.20 we'll go with. So yeah, we'll see if this thing can pull back a bit more. I will pause for the time being. Have an order at 40.50. I think my entry point was off a little bit. And checking some other time frames, thinking up around that area would probably be best. So let's try 38.70. There we go. All right, looking for a put up around that blue line there. I will pause. All right, gonna go for a put here. Well, 39.20, but that fast it came back down, so I think I missed that opportunity. All right, I'll pause. Have an order at 37.50 here. Well, that actually should be, let's call it at 37. I'm going to change strike prices actually. There we go. Go 42.50. So let's see, this pullback wants to come down some more here. All right, I'll pause. Have an order at 44.20 here. In at 44.20. All right, so once again, put me in a loss control mode, dropped down a little bit further than what I wanted to see. So I had to manage the risk there. And one thing to note, loss control mode doesn't mean automatically that you're going to lose money, but it does mean that, all right, got to kind of accept the fact that things aren't quite going as smooth as what you thought they would if you got the entry point that I got. So in that situation, still walked away with $30. The other one was $10. So again, loss control mode does not automatically mean you will have a loss, but now the first one it did, right? I think, yeah. Was that a $70 or $90 loss? I can't remember. That was a $70 loss. So that one was loss control mode, and that one did result in a loss of $70. But the other couple that where that occurred, still had gains. So I would be interested if this thing wants to come back down. I don't know. Do I try again? Is it actually wanting to bottom out here, or is this thing just kind of the last gasp before another plunge to the downside? I'll go ahead and err on the side of caution, but if it does want to come down to this yellow line here, I'd be interested at that point. So I'll pause for now. Well, I missed that in the blink of an eye. It came down there. Look at that, right off that yellow line. The power of charts here. So like I said, I don't think my entry point wasn't necessarily that close anyways. So, but yeah, nonetheless, still a nice little representation of the power of charts. But yeah, we'll see if it can come down. Do I want to change strike prices again? No, I think I'm good here. And yes, I am talking to myself right now. Let's go to 37.50. All right, I'll pause. Have an order at 37.50 here for a call. So price needs to come down a bit more. I'll pause. Have an order at 22 here for in there for a put at 22. And out for $40 on that one. Just one for 40 instead of 50, given that's a lower price option. Okay, I'd be interested up there at that blue line of 505.80. So if this thing wants to actually come up some more, I will be ready and waiting for it. I will pause. Have an order at 33.50 here. 33.20 for a call. We'll see if it can come down a bit more. Getting somewhat close. Gonna adjust down to 33. All right, I'll pause. Whoops, I got in at 32.70. And so I missed that entry point on video, I think, but I did capture the exit point. So yeah, wow, and snap right back up. So I apologize for that. Again, missed the entry. I did get the exit though. So very fast, $50 trade. And I don't know, what was that, like 2 seconds maybe? All right, I will pause. Have an order at 25.70 and I got that. Not looking like a great entry point though as it spiked up. Let's see what it wants to do though, if it wants to pull back a bit. So out there for a $20 loss. Is that my, no, that last trade was a good one. But yeah, I think my past 3 out of 4 have been loss control modes. And yeah, would have been okay. But that spike, yeah, I mean, that's just what happens sometimes. You get those spikes and you're thinking, okay, loss control mode, and wow, I would have been Very much so okay. Look at that. Wow. Sometimes all you can do is laugh. Well, it happens. I will pause. Have an order at 31. Yeah, but I can get a little bit better than that. 31.20. Never mind, it's bouncing. All right, I'll pause. All right, I'm in there at 13. For a put. And it just shot straight up through there. Yeah. I am out now. Up 50 bucks for the day with commissions up, I don't know, let's call it 30-ish. So I'm done. I'm just giving back my gains at this point. This action is ridiculous. Was this the last trade I took where it just shot straight up and then came back down and then once again shot straight up? So yeah, I just can't quite time these up. So at this point, the market seems to have my number, and yeah, it's pretty frustrating. All right, I'll pause. All right, I am definitely wrapping things up here. So gave back my gains here today, not quite back into the red or break even, but I was just checking. I am finishing $27.95. So there we go. It happens, and yeah, the market just played me like a fiddle the past few trades. So I'm just going to, because at this point, emotionally for me at least, I know that if I take another trade and I go into the red, I'm not going to say I'm going to lose my mind and go start to just throw out a bunch of degenerate trades, but it's just going to irritate me. And I'm already irritated a little bit, but I know at that point it'll be just that much more irritating. So sometimes you got to just acknowledge that I think the market's got your number, and you know, I'll try to spin this in a positive way. At least I didn't give back all my gains and go, you know, back to break even or into the red. So yes, irritating. It happens. Does everybody show it when it happens? That's a whole nother topic. But it happened. So here it is on YouTube. So troll away, do what you got to do. But if you do appreciate the transparency, hit that like button and let me know in the comment section, has it ever happened to you? But yeah, I much prefer to post videos where I'm doing very well, but that was not the case here. So, all right, it is what it is. If you enjoy these, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching.
First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.